Ghana's vice president has publicly commended the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources for what she described as exemplary leadership and responsible stewardship of the country's natural resources, highlighting renewed efforts to protect land, forests, and mineral wealth for future generations. Speaking at a public event focused on environmental governance and resource management, the vice president noted that Ghana's natural resources remain one of its most valuable assets, but only if they are managed with discipline, transparency, and long-term national interest in mind. A shift toward responsible resource management. According to the Vice President, the Lands Ministry has demonstrated strong commitment to restoring order in a sector historically plagued by challenges such as illegal mining, land degradation, and weak enforcement of regulations. She emphasized that effective natural resource management is not only an environmental issue but also a governance and economic priority, stressing that poor oversight threatens livelihoods, water bodies, and sustainable development. Balancing development and environmental protection. The Vice President acknowledged the difficult balance the Lands Ministry must strike, allowing responsible investment while safeguarding communities and ecosystems. She praised ongoing reforms aimed at strengthening land administration systems, improving transparency in mining operations, and enforcing environmental standards. These are not easy decisions, she noted, but they are necessary if Ghana is to benefit fully from its natural endowments without compromising the future. Why this matters to Ghanaians. Land and natural resources directly affect everyday life, from farming and housing to water security and job creation. When mismanaged, the consequences are felt across generations. The Vice President stressed that protecting Ghana's lands and forests is essential not just for environmental sustainability, but for economic resilience and social stability. Public trust and accountability. Observers say the public endorsement signals confidence in the direction of the Lands Ministry at a time when citizens are increasingly demanding accountability and results from public officials. However, analysts also caution that praise must be matched with measurable outcomes, including reduced illegal mining activity, restored degraded lands, and stronger enforcement of land use regulations. The bigger picture. As Ghana continues its broader economic and governance reforms, the management of natural resources remains a critical test of leadership. The Vice President's remarks have reignited national conversations about how best to protect Ghana's environment while supporting development. Join the conversation. Do you think Ghana is doing enough to protect its natural resources? What more should be done to balance development and environmental sustainability? Backhand index pointing down. Share your thoughts in the comments. Loudspeaker share this article to keep the discussion going. Bell subscribe to the News Insight for clear explanations of the stories that matter. The News Insight, understanding what matters.